Oh, yeah. We got a big crowd here at Rudy's South Loop and Slide for the Mark Adams Show. This is Red Raider Basketball with Mark Adams. Thanks for joining us here across the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield. The head man is here signing some autographs. I got some tickets to give away, and I got barbecue that you want to come by and get. The sliced or chopped brisket, the turkey, all of the fixins for you. You can get it here. Take it home. Be a hero. Rudys.com. I am Jeff Haxton. Coach Adams, what's up, man? How are you?
I'm great, Jeff. Appreciate all these fans here and the Red Raider Nation, all the support. What a great crowd it was at our last game. Wasn't that wonderful?
It was unbelievable. I mean, it was just special. I mean, really, there's a lot of adjectives you can use. And I think in college basketball, when you look around the entire country, rare. It is rare to have that kind of sixth-man help, I think.
No doubt. It was electric, and just trying to explain that to some of my coaching friends that haven't been to our arena, it's hard to describe it, but it was a lot of fun. You know, Jalen Tyson, who's at University of Texas, is with us now, and he was at the game. He was just blown away by the crowd and the enthusiasm. But it really helped us. It helps me as a coach, because when you're trying to get our guys to dig in and the game's tight and they're tired and at certain times a little frustrated, and to hear that crowd roaring, it keeps them going, and it means a lot to our players and to our program.
First half with Iowa State, very tight game. Second half comes out, things change. What changed on your side to help you guys get going in that direction where you were able to get a much more comfortable lead in half two?
Well, there's several things. I go back to the crowd. I thought our crowd got into the game early, second half, and it really helped us. In that game, how many of y'all were at the game? Y'all,
wow.
Okay, well, great. How about
amazing.
that?
That is amazing. Especially Wes Bloomquist was there. That's
was
a
there
real,
too.
real shot.
Yeah, he was probably sleeping on him over there. But that first half, if y'all noticed, the game was really physical and not as many fouls called. But I think it was one of those games where the officials went into their locker room, and at halftime they came back, and we got two quick fouls called on us, and I told the guys that first time out that they looked like they've kind of done a 180, and now they're calling a lot closer. So there were a ton of fouls when we got to go to the free throw line. I think that was made a difference. I think we made that adjustment quicker and more efficiently than Iowa State, and then. I was so proud of some of our guys that step up. How about Kevin O'Banner? Just his rebounding was amazing. It was just outstanding. And what we're so proud of is, we all know Kel is a three-point shooter, but his shots weren't falling, and he just found other ways to help us win. And we challenged him to do that because, and so I thought, he really kind of came into his own as not just a shooter, but we recruit him as an offensive rebounder, but we haven't seen that as much. So
5 offensive rebounds.
It was amazing, and those are big momentum builders as far as those points that he made. So really pleased with him, and I thought Donna said that dunk there too. That was great, and. We had a lot of Bryson had a three-pointer, just go down the line. But the thing that I liked the most is our defense was just steady all the way through the game, very consistent until maybe the last 2 or 3 minutes. We kind of fell off a cliff there. But until that, we were really very good. And we moved up to second. Now we're second in the country in the Ken Palm, which is important because when you at the end of the season, when the selection committee's ranking teams and how do you seed those teams, they looked at the Ken Palm on the offense efficiency and the defense efficiency, and along with the record, strength of schedule, and obviously your conference. But that will, we just like to try to stay in that top 5. That will help us as far as seeding goes.
I was going to ask you that question. You're number 2 in Ken Palm defense. Is that good enough?
It's we'll take it.
I thought you might be. No, we got to get that one more.
Well, we'd
spot.
like to get that first spot. LSU has that right now, and they have quite a lead on everybody. But it's, I think historically when you start looking at the last 4 or 5 years, if you're in the top, even the top 10 in the Ken Palm, you've got a great chance to move on to at least the Sweet 16. So, which just reinforces how important it is to play team defense. And so we like where we are defensively right now.
What do you think of T.J. Shannon from K-State to Iowa State?
Yeah, I mean, TJ, we got to remember he's been behind for he hadn't got to get out there and practice and work with our team, and this team has continued to grow, and we hadn't been able to do that with TJ on the floor. But I thought he made some great progress from that K-State game to this one, and we'll keep seeing him getting better and better. We know he's such a great athlete, and he's an impact player, and we certainly need him, and we're going to get to see more of TJ. You guys get to talk to him, asking questions here in a little bit, but he's practicing well and got a lot of confidence, and we're excited about watching him play and me coach him on Saturday.
What's gotten Bryson Williams more comfortable, because all of a sudden he just looks like he is mighty comfy in red and black?
Yeah, I think about 3 weeks ago we shifted our offense more, so we're kind of running things down the middle of the floor and trying to get him more touches, and that's getting him more confidence, and which we need to. And so maybe I was a little slow on that, but it took me a while. But we changed different offenses and things to try to get Bryson more involved, and KO as well. But this offense we're doing now, at least the start of it, is to get him touches, and he's just playing well. He's the type of scorer we thought he'd be when we recruited him. He score inside, outside, he's shooting the three, and making big shots at the right time.
What is your game? What's your plan behind constant rotation, other than to make the radio guy tired? Because it is tough to keep up with your windmill of rotations.
That's the reason behind it, Jeff. We're just trying to frustrate you as much as we can.
That's easy to do.
Oh, I could. I get a lot of questions about our substituting, but I think there's a lot of advantages to it. One, it keeps our guys fresh. We're always encouraging each other to play as hard as you can, represent the players and the fans, and get out there and play for 3 or 4 minutes and just give it your all, and then come back and get a 1 minute rest and go back. It also helps us play more guys, helps us with the depth. I think it's tougher on the opposing team to keep up with the matchups, and
I got him.
And then it's tough on you too. So trying to keep up with everybody, and by playing as many guys as we can, we're being more aggressive. It keeps us out of foul trouble. And it also helps you, I think, as you get, February, March. It's such a long season. Some of these coaches are playing their players 35, 36 minutes every game, and ours are, around 28, 29. So it's that wear and tear we think will help us down the road. We don't have as much of that as others.
When you switch as much as you do you worry about that original? You think about a game in the YMCA, right? New team comes on. I'm going to take him. He's going to guard me. I got him. When you switch as much as you do, does that matter as much up front to where this is my guy?
Well, it doesn't as much because we're switching all the time. But now the challenge there is that every player's got to know every player's strength and weakness instead of just the guy he's going to be guarding.
Yeah, that's a great
point.
So
that's tough on our guys to make that adjustment at times. But preparation is a big part of the success that we're having. So every one of our guys knows if this guy can go left, he can go right. If he's better with the pull-up or three-pointer, or we can pressure him more. So everybody's more involved as far as that when we're switching these players.
Talking to Mark Adams on his show. This is Red Raider Basketball with Mark Adams. We have a friend of the show, Tech Hoops guy, who went to all kinds of lengths to do some research. He says Tech has forced a turnover on 28.5% of the possessions where you pressed another team, and that is 4th among power conference teams. So how would you evaluate your press defense and how it has helped this year?
Well, maybe I need to be pressing more, sounds like to me. But when you have a full court press, there's different reasons for doing it, and a lot of times just to speed up the tempo, change the tempo, help if you're not scoring to try to get some easy baskets. And then there's other type presses, the ones that we use most of the time, is to make them work in the backcourt a little bit, hopefully get a turnover. But when they get in the front court, then they don't have as much time to run their offense. So a team like Iowa State who gets down and they're going to make 4, 5, 6, 7 passes and screen. Well, now we get them a little out of rhythm, so they come down. They're going to make fewer passes, so we don't have to guard them that extra 5 or 6 seconds. It doesn't seem like it's a lot, but we feel like it's really helped us and kind of changed the pace of the team that we're playing, if that makes sense.
In the summer, did you think you'd be getting this kind of production from Adonis Arms?
Well, yeah, we that's why we recruited him. He's great potential, great athlete. We talked about his skill set and
The vertical is
vertical's
out of
40,
this world.
44, 45. So yeah, we knew he had a huge upside to him and a great person. He's such a nice guy. I think part of our challenge is make him mean and tough, and he's gotten that. He's been more aggressive every game. And he's right now we have him coming off the bench. He did that a lot last year for the team he played for Winthrop, but what's important is who the five guys starting at the end of or playing at the end of the game, and he's one of those guys that's an impact player and plays great on both ends of the floor.
Mccullar just doing everything.
Yeah, Kevin will be here tonight, I guess, and he's the kind of the backbone of the team, both offense and defense, and knows what plays to call. He always has great suggestions in the game about things to do. Excellent basketball mind. I think he'd be a great basketball coach if he wanted to go that direction. But, he just plays hard, really tough, and a great competitor.
JR, are you in the house? Where can I see JR? Is he in there? There he is. JR was wanting you to just kind of go into some detail because he was like, I'm old school basketball when I think about defense. Keep you in between the guy with the ball and the basket. And what he's seeing is something completely different. So could you give him some detail on what you're doing with that defensive?
As soon as you start defense, everybody just kind of start eating and start looking out the window. And I don't think anybody wants to talk defense.
We all love defense, right? Yeah, we love it.
Well, I think we were always brought up to stay between your man and the basket who's got the ball. But so it's kind of ball, you basket. But now it's you want to be what you call up the ball line, and you want to be in the passing lanes. And so all that has changed. And what's changed also is we call it buddy ball because kids are programmed growing up, and even I remember when Luke and Abby, my kids, were playing in the second grade, first grade, they'd put a little red band here, and then the person in their garden's got a red, so they're guarding the same people.
Gotcha.
And you're just programmed, that's my man, and he's not supposed to score, she's not supposed to score. And really, that's completely opposite what we do now. Buddy ball is a bad word with us. So that means you're not guarding the ball in basket, you're not playing team basketball. So this changed a lot. We want to keep, once the ball's on one side of the floor, we want guys at the nail and at the goal and kind of zone everybody up and play team ball. So it's really been difficult for me as a coach over the years, challenging to try to get guys to change their mindset where they're not just guarding one guy. Even though you do the lineup and say, well, you're guarding this guy or that. For us, when someone's on the ball, we got all five guys guarding the ball. So that's our philosophy. It's been working out pretty well for us.
I got a bunch of questions from the audience. This is from Richard. Coach Adams, after we win the national championship, will you be prepared for the new loop to be named after you?
I'm retiring if that happens. I'll just stop right there.
Done.
Yeah.
George Costanza, go out on top.
That's right.
Which player on the team has the best sense of humor? That's from Gwen.
That's a good question. I'd like to think it's me, but who's got the best sense of humor? I don't know. What do you think, Taylor? Anybody? Adonis has a good one. Yeah.
Donnie.
Yeah. Adonis has got a good sense of humor. TJ does. This group is, they're a pretty happy, go lucky, fun group until they get around me, but they're fun. They're really fun to coach, and a lot of them got a good sense of humor. They joke around with each other all the time. I think, even some guys, Malik. I tell you, Malik is one. Malik's so quiet, but. From Louisiana, but, he's just got a way about him that gets everybody laughing all the time. So he's real popular in the locker room.
Which player on the team handles pressure the best? That's from Celia.
Well,
putting the pressure cooker.
Yeah, that's
putting you in the pressure cooker.
No, I think our guys have learned to. They're basketball players. They've done this. They've been playing in front of big crowds. Even in the summer circuits and stuff in front of 30 and 40 and 50 coaches and thousands of fans. So I think they all handle the pressure very well. I would think some of the older guys handle it. I think Marcus handles it extremely well. TJ, Kevin, some of these guys that have been through some of the wars are probably the three I'd name
Did it make you feel good to see Marcus pour in 2 straight free throws?
Yeah, especially when he missed the first 2. So, but
it was just that south end. The north end was better.
Did he? I don't know if he's changed his free throw up again. Now he was kind of to the side. Now he changes his free throw about like the West Texas wind does out here. I think it's just about every week he moves it around. But he did make them, and that was good. And he works on it quite a bit. And I think going back to Marcus, just bragging on him, he's getting so much better. Just being a facilitator out on the floor on the offensive end, catching it and looking for guys to pass to, and then kind of being our utility guy. Just tons of lot of dirt. He does a lot of the dirty work, and a great team player, and can't say enough about him.
Does it make you dizzy when the crowd starts swaying? That's from Lane.
I don't even notice it until I look on some of the replays and all. I am so focused on the game. I just have such tunnel vision. I don't see many things around me, but I know that it's happening because I hear so many fans talk about it that watch it on TV, and our guys will talk and mention it. So it's to have that kind of involvement. It helps us so much in so many ways. But recruiting's a big part of that, and we have 2 huge recruits in this weekend. So it's a big weekend, not just because we're playing West Virginia, but we've got a 5-star and a 4-star high school players that are in. So I'm hoping we have another great crowd on Saturday.
This is from Colin, Wes, and Taylor. Why is there always a delay on the radio? Ha, 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 ha. Inside joke. Colin's the best. He's sat with us for games, and we have to get that delay off. Colin will do it, no doubt, from now on.
I don't know what kind of delay we're talking about.
Well, there's a delay of about 3 or 4 seconds from when Colin's ears hear it. So he'll hear the crowd roar, and then he'll hear me.
And then hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got to take care of that. This is from Jeff. Red Raider Nation is prepared to show up in Austin for the team. How does the team react to fans taking over opposing arenas?
We love it. We think it's great. Come on. Love to have everybody there. I'll say this. Even a few years back, y'all may remember, we went in. It was Matt Mooney's. It was that team. We had our Red Raider Nation was there. We had more people from Texas Tech than Texas did. We did actually take over that arena and won that game. So, yeah, we'd love to see that. A lot of red and black at Texas.
Well, you're going to see it.
Okay, well, good.
I'm just guaranteeing you that.
We'll appreciate it.
Johnny says, when did your love for basketball begin?
Well, Johnny, I've loved basketball, gosh, since I was probably in Little Dribblers back in Brownfield, back probably about 2nd, 3rd grade. And then I coached my first team when I was like a freshman in high school. I coached the Little Dribblers team. So I've feel like I've been coaching, even the team I was on. I wasn't a very good player, but I was coaching them anyway. So I was a quarterback on the football team and point guard in basketball. So I just enjoyed it. Just have loved the game. So and then went, of course, the rest of the story. Then went going to Texas Tech and Gerald Myers, and he was a great mentor to me.
What was the most unusual item a fan has asked you to autograph so far? That's from Andre.
It might have been just a few minutes ago. A couple of kids asked me to autograph their phones, and I've never done autograph a phone before, so that was the first.
Welcome to 2022. Tell me a little bit about West Virginia. A team that's 13-4, 10-1 at home, 2-3 in the conference.
I really depress our audience. I start talking about how good they are. They got the identical record we do. They're big. Bob Huggins, who's just a coaching legend, and he's a great coach, but they always, their identity is what we like to say we are. They're tough, they're physical, and they have been that way forever. And, they used to press a lot full court, and they're not doing that as much. I kidded him last year that when we lost to him twice last year, but that he was turning into an offensive coach, not a defensive coach. They had all those three-point shooters, and they were just outscoring everybody. But now he's kind of back to guard and playing defense like he's done in the past. But a lot of respect for them. They got a lot of shot blockers, and they've lost 2 in a row. And what that means is they're going to come here and like a wounded animal. They're going to, they're going to be mean and in a bad mood and aggressive. So the timing's not good. We'll have to play extremely well, and again, we need that great crowd. It'll be a huge challenge for us at 11 a.m. on Saturday.
Give me some words on Taz Sherman. Almost 20 points per game.
Yeah, he's a junior college transfer that was at Collin County, and my son said, "Dad, you better recruit that guy." And we did. We let him slip away. We just at that time didn't know how good he was. He had an unbelievable year last year. He struggled a little bit this year, but now he's kind of getting his stride and playing well. But can score on all three levels, and if y'all remember last year, just played great against us. And there's another kid on their team, number 22, Mcneal, that's I recruited a few years ago, and it's really came down to between us and West Virginia. And he averaged about 40 points in junior college. I thought I'd found this diamond in the rough, and that no one knew about is that even though it doesn't sound like a diamond in the rough to scoring 40, but he had still huge potential, could jump, and I thought he'd be a great player. The West Virginia found out about it as well. And he had a girlfriend that he's in love with back close to, it was back in Kentucky, but it was a lot closer than we were. So I lost out to the girlfriend more than I did West Virginia.
And we got Clarence Nadolny over West Virginia too.
We got Clarence, we sure do.
Yeah, he's been great. Again, that comes up at 11 o'clock. One more here from the crowd. Any interest in bringing hockey back to the LBK? That's from Kaylee.
Well, when y'all mentioned about the substituting, I was thinking about how how hockey on the fly. That's kind of like we do things. So a lot of that may why I'm subbing so much because of hockey. But we have a lot of some great hockey fans here in Lubbock, and a lot of Cotton King fans that still come up to me. But one of the biggest hockey fans. Do we have any hockey fans in here? Got a few. The biggest is where's Doug Holcomb right there? Doug's our character coach, and he was a chaplain for the Dallas Stars for 6 or 7 years, and he helps us. But yeah, he loves hockey, I think, more than he does basketball. But we forgive him. So.
All right, let's give it up for Coach Mark Adams. Great job.
Thank y'all. Hey, just tell you how much I appreciate everybody, and how blessed I am that God's allowed me to be the coach here, and I wake up every day excited to represent you guys and our basketball team. So thank you very much. God bless you.
All right, that's Mark Adams. Kevin Mccullar coming up next here on Red Raider Basketball with Mark Adams on the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, it's Lauren with the Hub.
You're clear, sir.
Special orders for your appliances or furniture will come.
The big stick. The type of guys who will always prefer to be behind the grill than in front of the camera. And the men who never let their friends forget about a high school nickname. This is the Lodge mentality. This is Twin Peaks.
Who wants to settle for a single TV? With more TVs, bigger screens, plus our fabulous scenic views, there's more to watch at Twin Peaks.
Don't forget, I got tickets.
We are family owned and operated. We strive to provide you the best plumbing experience with choices. We provide residential and commercial plumbing services, including video inspection, leak detection, pipe replacement, pipe bursting, plumbing repair, trenchless pipe repair, and more. We even offer 0% financing. And God bless Texas.
The pros who know are ready to go. Call on Black Plumbing. Help is on the way.
Y'all know I'm a Texan born and raised. It's my roots, my family's home, just like McGavick.
I won't stop.
They're family owned, and I'm a family guy. The day after the draft, they were there for me. McGavick was there for me when it mattered, and they're gonna be there for you. Y'all need to know McGavick. These are good people, and they make it so easy. I'm Patrick Mahomes, and I love McGavick Nissan. McGavick.
Andress Brothers Roofing, we nail it every time. We do one thing and we do it well. Since 1981, yes, time does tell. It's not just a house, it's your home. For quality work, we stand alone. Andrus Brothers Roofing, we nail it every time. Quality guarantee, Andrus Brothers Roofing, every time.
From diagnosis through treatment, make Caproc Cardiovascular Center your one stop for cardiac, peripheral, and vascular care. Caproc Cardio is proud to offer Lubbock's first and only full-service cardiology clinic and cath lab, now serving the entire South Plains and eastern New Mexico regions from convenient, state-of-the-art facilities. Caproc Cardio wants to be your complete heart health provider. Caproc Cardiovascular Center and Cath Lab is a proud corporate partner of Texas Tech Athletics and the American Heart Association. Our town, our team.
The West
1 minute.
Explore our neighborhood, Escondido Ranch. Living at Escondido Ranch means you're within a short drive of the medical district, shopping centers, and the Texas Tech campus. Better yet, Escondido is located in the highly desirable Friendship School District. It's time you got to know this up-and-coming community, the perfect location to plant your roots and grow a family. Escondido exists for those who want to be close to amenities but seek tranquility. Learn more about Escondido and
Okay, sounds good, sir.
WestTexasLandGuys.com.
Hey, one.
30
Hey.
seconds.
Thanks. Here at Happy State Bank, we think it can be summed up with one word: community. With roots dating back to 1908
Okay,
in Happy,
okay.
Texas, we've
Put it
got
on.
60 locations from the Panhandle to the South
What you get for being
Plains,
so popular.
the Hill Country,
Could you
Dallas,
sign
Fort Worth,
this
and
one?
in between. You'll find us doing what we do best.
That's for the
serving
blue
our
sky
communities.
guys there.
10 seconds. Stand by.
Okay, we are not going to turn this one around as
No
fast.
service that leaves our customers smiling. From community to community. Learn more about us at happybank.com. Member FDIC.
You're live.
It's a good whistle. Is that JR? You whistling down there? Good job. All right. Welcome back, everybody, here to Rudy's. Rudy's a great place. Don't forget about the breakfast tacos. Don't sleep on those, literally. Get in here, get your day started, and grab yourself some brisket on those tacos. They have the bacon and the sausage and everything as well, and a big fountain drink, coffee, whatever. You're on your way and having a great day. Rudy's South Loop and Slide is where we're at on Red Raider Basketball with Mark Adams and two great player guests joining us. Let's give it up for Mr. Mccullar. You enjoying this this kind of support?
Yeah, this is crazy. I never been to this, Rudy, so this is nice. Good to see everybody.
You'll be coming back. The atmosphere is something that you've seen a long time now. Can you compare it to what you've experienced before to what you're experiencing now? Because it just seems like it's gone up another level.
When I first got to Texas Tech, it was already a pretty crazy place, and that's why I wanted to come here to Lubbock, Texas. And then COVID year kind of shut everything down, but I'm so glad to have everybody back. And, just like the last game, just seeing, the swag surf and everything and the fans, it was crazy, the support we have out here. So it's a blessing.
You ever wish you could swag surf with them?
Yeah, sometimes I want to run up there and get in the crowd, but I got to kind of focus on the game sometimes.
Yeah. You were interviewed by Chris Budden after the Baylor win. And then just had such a smile on your face. There's a lot of attention paid to you, especially now as you continue to elevate and throw no-look alley-oops to your man Terrence. So how you feeling about this leadership role? Because it's certainly one now, man. I mean, you've always been a guy that we can depend on, no question. But now you're unquestionably a leader. How's that going for you?
Yeah, it's been good. Just being here at Texas Tech for so long, with the amount of new guys that we had, I kind of just took the leadership role of kind of getting everybody comfortable and getting everybody going. And now, as y'all see, we have the pieces and got the weapons that we need to try to make a run at this thing. So as long as we stay together and, just play the right way, keep listening to Coach Adams, we're going to try to do big things this year.
What's it like playing for Coach Adams?
It's been great. He was the main reason I came back to Texas Tech. That day that he got the job, I called him and told him I'm coming back with him. So, I love that guy, and he's my dude.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's big because, you're thinking about building foundations when that happened and almost everybody went to Austin. There was a little core left that represented Texas Tech men's basketball. Now sitting here on January 20th, are you proud of because you had to basically kind of start it all over. Coach Adams, again, he's been here since day one for everything, but you have to be proud of that, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm definitely proud, but, we're still, we're not going to, just settle on this. We want bigger and better things, like Coach Adams says, every day. And, we're having a good season so far, but it's a long season ahead of us still, and, we're just taking it one day at a time. So.
Do you feel like you're a point guard?
Yes, sir.
Did you ever think you would be a point guard at Texas Tech?
Yeah, I did.
Come on.
That's what I was coming to
You were
Texas Tech to do.
Keenan Evans and Matt Mooney and Davide, and you're going to be the point?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I don't believe it. But that's good. I mean, that's a good story. Tell everybody if you want. What's it like to have that responsibility? Because it's big.
Yes, sir. Yeah, coming out of high school, that's kind of what I wanted to play in college. But coming out here, I kind of moved to the wing and play different positions, just to help the team win games. And now being at the point guard role, like you said, just being a leader on the floor kind of and trying to get guys where they need to be. And, we have some talented pieces, so just getting them the ball where they need it to, use the best of their abilities to score the ball it's been fun.
This is Kevin Mccullar. He is joining us here on Red Raider Basketball with Mark Adams. How did you contain yourself when Adonis Arms posterized Matthew Meyer?
Man, that was crazy. I was sitting in the corner. It got late shot clock, so, we was kind of stagnant on offense. And once I seen him get down here, I knew he was going to go to his spin move, but I didn't know he was going to put him in the rim like that. So it was crazy. I just started kind of jumping up and down. I didn't know what to do, really.
I'll tell you this from our perspective. We were right even with it, and there were rollers on the chairs like these, and I shoved myself backwards into the first row of people, and I turned around. I was almost in the crowd because it was just such an unbelievable play. You don't. I'm sure you do in practice situations. Maybe practice is over. Throw no-look alley-oops to Terrence, but I mean, is that just at that point instinct?
Yeah, it was just kind of just going with the flow and just took what they gave us, and I know TJ gonna go get it. So.
Were you raising the roof?
Yeah, I kind of brought it back old school. I don't know what I was doing.
Raising the roof.
I was just going like that.
Brought it back old school.
Yeah.
Right? I was laughing so hard. And then you had Cade over there on that Adonis Arms dunk. He was doing this, and he said he was doing it so hard he had his ring on, and he bruised his head. I mean, things that you can get into with basketball. We're going to take a quick break. More with Kevin Mccullar when we come back. And then we got TJ Shannon coming up as well. It's a big show here at Rudy's on the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Texas Farm.
Clear, sir.
You to experience Texas Tech Red Raider basketball VIP style. Catch your Red Raiders courtside with a friend by registering to win at RedRaidersContest.com. Opportunities to win include Texas on February 1st, TCU on February 12th, and Baylor on February 16th. Winner to receive 2 courtside seats to the game. Register for a chance to win at RedRaidersContest.com and be a VIP thanks to Texas Farm Bureau Insurance. Attention Red Raider Nation, your Texas Tech men's basketball team is back in action at United Supermarkets Arena for Big 12 conference play. We've got 9 great matchups against the toughest conference in college basketball. Single game tickets are available now for purchase. Visit TexasTech.com or call 806-742-TECH to get your tickets today. Be a part of the best home court advantage in the nation and don't miss out on all of the excitement of Red Raider basketball this season. Together, we attack.
Get your ice cold Bud Light. Bud Light sells it here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery. Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas and Missouri.
Making memories on your own piece of land is priceless, like skipping rocks across the watering hole, wetting the trot line, teaching your youngster how to drive the ranch. Every step. Capital Farm Credit is the financial partner to help you realize those memories. We offer competitive rates and flexible terms on farmland, ranch land, and recreational property. Let us finance your dreams. CapitalFarmCredit.com.
Yeah, you can. No, you're good.
This is Mark Adams, head basketball coach here at Texas Tech. Teamwork drives our program, and Red Raider Club members are a part of our team. You provide the necessary resources to compete each day. Thank you for giving to the Red Raider Club and supporting more than 400 student athletes through scholarships, academic support, nutrition, sports medicine, and much more. You are true Raider power. Record.
How much here?
Perfect brisket.
roasted ball, and barbecue lovers know that the perfect brisket.
Hey, Bobby.
Yeah, you asking for time?
Yes, please.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you got like 1:15 left in this break?
Perfect. Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Oak-fired pits. Get your real Texas barbecue fix today at Rudy's or on the web at rudys.com.
This is Texas Tech Athletics Director Kirby Hoka. Red Raider fans are some of the best and most passionate fans in the nation, and there's no denying it. There is also no denying that supporting our sponsors is one of the best ways to support the Red Raiders. Year after year, when businesses support the Red Raiders, they help provide funding for the many needs in Tech athletics and make games like the ones you're listening to on this Texas Tech radio network possible. So next time you're in need of a product or service, show your Red Raider spirit and support the companies that support Texas Tech.
30 seconds.
On Sirius XM on Big 12 Radio, there's live coverage for every college basketball team in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along online or on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now, as a college student, you can
10 seconds, stand by.
Sirius XM for $1. Fees in Texas apply. See other details and subscribe now at SiriusXM.com/Big 12 Basketball.
All right, here we go. You're live.
We are back here at Rudy's South Loop and Slide talking to Kevin Mccullar, who is having a great season, averaging 12 points, 5.9 rebounds. Let's make that 6. Always, round that up. Kevin, let's. I keep taking you back to Waco. What was it like to celebrate with your dad there? Jump up in the stands with him.
Yeah, that was it was an emotional win, kind of, beating them there. They're a great team and just a great program, what they got going on, winning a national championship last year and representing the Big 12. So it was very emotional. After the game, I ran over and hugged my mom, sister, my dad. So it was just good that they were there to, experience that with me. You
also gave a big old hug to your guy down here, Terrence Shannon. Talk about that bond. He's smiling. You're smiling.
He's been out and going through some adversity, so it was good, to win that game for him. And I know he wanted to be out there with us, so that's my brother for life. So it was good.
Yeah. How's the foot?
It's good. It's feeling a lot better.
You were talking about percentages. You look like you're getting around a lot better.
Oh yeah, it's feeling a lot better.
It's got to be tough, though. I mean, it's like it's not 100%, and then you're like, oh, now let's go play Baylor and get in a war with the Bears. Yeah. I mean, that's got to be just because it was just. I know it's worrisome for everybody because in the first half it looked like it was tough to get around.
It was bothering me a little bit, but later in the game, my adrenaline kind of got going, and I kind of forgot about it. So it helped me get the job done. So
that defense seems like I think. It was Fran Fraschilla who said it was like the Baltimore Ravens back when the Ravens were really impossible to score on. That's a really nice compliment for that. But it seems like one of the best things you guys do is just disrupt and get hands-on passes. Is that something that you take pride in? Do you keep track of that sort of thing, deflections?
Yeah, we got like a deflections chart and everything. Coach Adams, he got a bunch of defensive little tricks and tools that we all compete for on the team. So, on the defensive end, we're definitely going to compete every game for sure.
Who's number one on the old charge board? Is that Daveon?
Yeah, Daveon on the charge board. He be getting there. He gets them done.
I'll tell you what, That's great. I love watching Daveon take charges. He's been a great addition. Started every game. 10.4 points per game for him. Seems like he's a quiet guy, but he's very steady. Tell us what you think about the addition of Daveon Warren has meant to this team.
It's been huge. Daveon coming in, he was really at Hampton just a true scorer, but now he's showing like the rest of the nation that he can play on both ends of the floor. He can score when we need to, whenever, but on the defensive end, he's a long guy that's athletic, and he's going to harass the ball, and then, like you said, taking charges, he sacrifices his body, every game. So that's definitely what we need.
At the start of the year, I have my huge charts that I write everything down on. There was a time where I wasn't even writing Clarence's name in because he wasn't playing very many minutes. Now you got a guy that is integral to this team, so important. What's it like with Clarence? Talk about him and his impact and what it's like to play with him.
Clarence, I've been playing with him for, this is my 3rd year with him now. And, every day he brings it. He competes every possession. Like, I know when Clarence is on the floor, he's going to be, the dog that he is. And he just brings straight energy and just he's always being competitive. And that's what we need on the team, especially when he comes in. We know we're going to try to make a run with him on the floor. So.
What's it like to play a team that says West Virginia across their jersey tops?
Yeah, we know it's going to be a hard-fought game. Like Coach Adams said earlier, last year we lost, twice there and at home. So, this year we want to win the game for sure, here and there. And we know they're going to be competitive playing for Coach Huggins. He's always on them tough. So we know we're going to be in for a battle.
Do they slap the hell out of you?
Oh, yeah, they be getting it.
Here, you can laugh at that. It's something about a Huggy Bear. Huggy Bear teams, they're just grab and hold and make the referee call it. And it's something you got to kind of play through, and you guys do that really well. Again, Texas Tech, 14-4, climbing the charts, number 2 in KenPom defensive efficiency. What's the future for this team? What do you think it can do?
I think we can do whatever we want to do. As long as we stay together and play the right way, there's no limitations to this team. We're going to try to, win the Big 12, try to win the Big 12 tournament, and then, make a run in March Madness and try to go win a national championship.
Yeah. Yeah, people like that. Is the Big 12 as crazy as it looks? I mean, you guys beat Oklahoma State by 20, and then they've won 2 in a row. They won at Waco, then they beat TCU. It just every time you throw the ball up, you don't know what's going to happen.
This year I would say just as the past years, it's just crazy from top to bottom. There's no weak leak in the Big 12. Every night it's going to be a battle, and it's the best I've ever seen it as of right now. So,
are you open for more NIL deals?
Yeah, I'm always open for more NIL deals.
Do you think we're going to take over the arena in Austin?
Yeah, I believe so. I've been seeing some crazy stuff on Twitter lately.
All right, hey, Kevin is awesome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for talking so much with us. Let's give it up for Kevin Mccullar. And TJ Shannon is next on the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Your grandpa,
You're clear, sir. Break 3.
up working the land. You too want to follow in their footsteps. Capital Farm Credit wants to be your financial partner. Capital Farm Credit has been around for nearly a century. We share the deep passion of the agricultural industry. We honor you and those who came before you, those who want to keep the legacy alive. Let us finance your legacy. CapitalFarmCredit.com.
Texas Tech fans, the Lady Raider basketball
All right, Bobby,
team
what I
is
usually
back in
do
action
here is try to
at
take this at
United Supermarkets Arena for Big
52.
12 conference play. Single game tickets are available in
Next break is what you're saying?
Yeah, next break 52-ish, 52:30. And that'll take us right up to just me at the end saying goodbye.
Okay, yeah, as long as we're close to the 57:45, we'll be fine.
Yep, thanks.
All right, thank you.
What does it take to make the perfect brisket?
Y'all have been awesome. Thank you.
Barbecue lovers know
I have a few more tickets.
perfect brisket needs the right wood. Rudy's smokes all of their meats using their delicious signature rubs and 100% oak-fired pits. Get your real Texas barbecue fix today at Rudy's or on the web at rudys.com.
It's a new season. Get ready for more men's and women's college sports excellence. Trophies will be awarded in June to schools who take the top spot in the 2021-22 Learfield Directors Cup. The premier award recognizes one winning institution in all competitive divisions. Follow your favorite team's progress as seasonal standings are announced at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at directorscup.org. The crowning achievement in college athletics.
In Lubbock, Texas Tech basketball is more than just a game. It unites us as a community that is proud of our Red Raiders as they leave it all on the court. And proud of Texas Tech, a school that has shaped the landscape of West Texas. At Plains Capital Bank, supporting the Lubbock community is just part of who we are. And that's why we're right there with you, cheering on the Red Raiders at every game. Recom Tech, Plains Capital Bank. Member FDIC.
Get your ice cold Bud Light seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short.
Yeah.
Sorry. You know what? I'm just
Sure.
going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
1 minute.
This is Mark Adams, head basketball coach here at Texas Tech.
He's going to take a picture.
Teamwork drives our program, and Red Raider Club members are a part of our team. You provide the necessary resources to compete each day.
What's that?
Thank you for giving to the Red Raider
you
Club
can.
and supporting more than
Here.
400 student athletes.
Flip it
through
around.
scholarships, academic support, nutrition, sports medicine, and much more. You are true Raider power.
Yeah. Sorry. I got
30 seconds.
All right, real quick.
Wants you to experience Texas Tech Red Raider basketball VIP style.
I got to zoom out a little bit,
Catch your
Sydney.
Red Raiders courtside with a friend by registering to win at RedRaidersContest.com. Opportunities to win include Texas on February 1st, TCU on February 12th, and Baylor on February 16th.
10 seconds. Stand by.
Seats to the game. Register for a chance to win at RedRaidersContest.com and be a VIP thanks to Texas Farm Bureau Insurance.
All right, here we go. You are live.
All right, back here at Rudy's South Loop and Slide. I want you to come by and get some barbecue. The brisket is awesome. Had some of it. 100% oak to smoke all of the meats. The turkey is tender, juicy. The brisket is moist. That's the way you should get it. You can get it lean, too. That's all right. But bottom line is, get to Rudy's South Loop and Slide. We have an awesome crowd here tonight. Big crowd for the final Red Raider basketball with Mark Adams. All right, this guy's back. This is his second appearance, but he's back on the court. Let's make it feel welcome, Terrence Shannon. All right, Terrence, what's it like to be back, man? How you feeling? Doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Good. What are the challenges of coming back the way that you've had to? I know first off, how tough was it just to watch again?
It wasn't tough when they won. They won, so I was happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so getting back now, what are the main challenges of that?
Just getting my rhythm back into the floor of the game, my game shape. But they've been holding it down for me, and they've been there with me the whole time, so it's been all right.
When you went out there against K-State, that was a tough game, but then you bounced back. And so what's it take to bounce back from that brutal week, because you played 3 games in 7 days? I know y'all had to be just completely gassed in Manhattan, but turning it around, what does it take to do that against a team like Iowa State?
Just short memory, focus, and just willing to play hard. Just forgetting about the last game and on to the next.
Have you felt the support from fans and players and folks that are happy to see you back?
Yeah.
What's that like?
It's nice. Just being out there with my team. The fans show me love. My teammates always check on me, and they've been there with me the whole way since I've been out until I came back.
Were you sending us clues on Twitter?
Not really.
Come on. The hand was raised one morning, and I was like, yeah, Terrence is back. Oh, well, we got to wait. Okay.
I was just saying good morning.
Oh, just saying good morning. Hi, how are you? Hi, yeah, how are you doing? You've been around for a long enough time now to see the various crowds, and I sense something even more spectacular in the USA crowds. Do you feel it that way?
Yeah, I feel like this is the best that it's been since I've been here. I know the COVID year came, but like when we were warming up, we see the student section basically almost filled all the way to the top. And right when we come back out, like before we start the game, it's basically almost packed, and they do a good job of filling the stands.
There's a difference between an Alabama State crowd and an Iowa State crowd or a Texas crowd that's coming up. So when you run out of that tunnel, is that something you sense like, oh, this is a big game? There's a lot of people here.
They've been very consistent throughout the whole season, so it's kind of felt the same. You can obviously tell, like, when Big 12 came, it was more, and when the students came back, it was more people in the crowd, but it's kind of the same.
Again, we're talking to Terrence Shannon, Jr. here. Do you find it hard to – well, first off, are people talking to you about Texas?
Yeah, all the time.
So do you find it harder to focus on we're playing West Virginia on Saturday. Oh, by the way, we got Kansas on Monday. Is that a distraction at all?
No, I just tell them I'm focused on the next game we have ahead. And I just tell them that's another game on our schedule.
Have you tried to envision what that's going to be like on that day, the first?
I think about it sometimes, but I still try to focus on the next game that we have ahead.
Yeah. Coming up again, West Virginia. What's it like to play them? Kind of say, if we beat West Virginia, we have done this.
I feel like we took a step forward. The last game we played at 11 a.m., it didn't go so well against Kansas State, and we look to improve and go 2-0 this week.
Yeah. West Virginia, when they bring that toughness, you got to meet them there with that? Is that a key?
I feel like they got to meet us there. I feel like we're tougher than them, but it's going to be a...
I like that. I like that. Who cares about country roads, right? That's the radio guy saying that. But just overall, just happy to be back. Just kind of go over those emotions before we let you go.
It's not really. Just happy to be back.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to go dunk on somebody? I mean, tell me something. I mean, it's like, you want to join? I mean, the alley-oop was fantastic, by the way. That was great. And then, so what did you think McCullar's raising the roof over there? You're like,
he was raising the roof for the pass. I didn't really get that high. But it was a great pass. It was a good play by Kev, and I just finished the play.
We're thrilled that you're back. Very happy about it. Let's give it up for Terrence Shannon. Thank you very much, Terrence. All right. TJ Shannon joining us here at Rudy's. We're coming back to wrap it up right after this on the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
You are clear, sir. Break 4.
We nail it every time. We do one thing and we do it well. Since 1981, yes, time does tell. It's not just a house, it's your home. For quality work, we stand alone. Andres Brothers Roofing, we nail it every time. Quality guarantee, Andres Brothers Roofing, every time.
The golden rule is no inconsequential thing. At Happy State Bank, it's the very thing that drives everything we do, which might explain why we've been around since 1908 and why at nearly 60 locations across the great state of Texas, we're treating our customers the way we'd want to be treated, like family. And if you ask us, or any of our customers for that matter, that's worth more than its weight in gold. To learn more about joining our happy family, visit happybank.com, member FDIC. Happy State Bank, always bank on the bright side.
The West Texas Land Guys bring you their next community, Sedona. With expansive half-acre lots, intimate gated pockets, and winding streets, and located at 146th and Quaker, you'll find yourself to experience the beautifully painted sunsets and skies of West Texas.
Whenever we come back, let me see. Let's see. There's 235 left of this.
See yourself in Sedona. Learn more about Sedona and the rest.
Yeah, a minute or a little more, maybe.
Okay. At Interim Home Health and Hospice, we provide one-on-one attention to patients in their own homes. We've been caring for Lubbock and the surrounding areas with personalized home health and hospice care for 20 years. West Texans proudly serving West Texans so you can rest, feel, and live well. Call us at 806-791-0042 or visit us at interimhealthcare.com. Interim Healthcare, the champions of your health.
Breaking news. This just in.
Hey, we got a phone that was left. Got a phone up here that was left. Not sure whose it is, but we got a phone that was left in the house. All right, we got like 1 minute when we come back. I'm feeling like Joey McGuire. Can we do a Raider power if I do Raider? Yeah? All right. I'll let you know.
Get the best Texas Tech gear.
Let's make it loud, though.
Official retailer of Texas Tech Athletics, The Matador. The Matador has everything Texas Tech at shopthematador.com, and you'll receive free shipping. Shop for Under Armour coaches sideline and on-the-field players gear. The Matador also has brand names like Texas Tech Yeti drinkware and stylish, trendy game day wear, too. The Matador is proud to be locally owned, alumni and student-operated. The Matador is loyal and passionate about Texas Tech and the Red Raiders. ShopTheMatador.com now.
30 seconds.
Okay.
We provide responsible, right-sized technology consulting with a focus on managed services.
It's going to get loud here. Look out.
But partnering with Blue
Where's Andre? He should be leading the cheers.
Technology empowers your employees.
Andre should be my cheerleader. All right.
So it looks like you got about a minute 30 before music.
Okay, perfect.
Mobility and unified communications.
This is Andre. He's a cheerleader.
Technology.
He's a Russian cheerleader.
Let's raise the bar together.
All right, here we go. You are live.
All right, we are back for one more here, just about to finish things up at Rudy's South Loop and Slide. I told the crowd that's been so great tonight, I feel a little bit like Joey McGuire, new head football coach for the Red Raiders. So we're going to Raider power this thing out. You don't have to do it for a minute and a half, but let's do it. Raider! 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 Y'all are great. I had to do it. Thank you very much. Great job. Also, I want to say hello to Jack. Jack's been at every show, and he comes with his dad, Jason. Jack has been at every one of these. He's at home with COVID. Get better, Jack, because you are the man. I still have some tickets to give away here. Just a few, though, for Texas Tech and West Virginia. A reminder to get there early. I know it's going to be an 11 a.m. tip-off, but get there early. Do breakfast around the arena somewhere, because we're going to need another big crowd, because you know that West Virginia is going to come in, like Coach said, with 2 losses, fired up and ready to go. That's for sure. 11 o'clock is the tip. We'll be on the air at 10 a.m. and having the pregame show for you, running that down and getting ready to take on West Virginia. And then on Monday, it's Big Monday, as Texas Tech travels to Lawrence to take on the University of Kansas. So, again, big thank you to everybody that showed up tonight. Huge thanks to Mark Adams, Terrence Shannon, Kevin McCullar, and our producer-engineer, Bobby Blackburn. Red Raider Nation, you're the best. Let's root on Saturday. Until then, God bless, guns up, and good night from Rudy's.